Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Bob English, where we've made learning English practical and fun. I'm Anna.
And I'm Bob. Hi, Anna. How are you today?
Hi, Bob. I'm doing really well, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great, feeling calm and ready for today's lesson.
That's good, because today's lesson is a very important one.
Yes, it is. Today, we're going to talk about one small word that makes a big difference in English.
That word is because.
Exactly. Today's lesson is called How to Use Because in English.
And this lesson is perfect for English learners who want to speak more clearly and naturally.
Yes, many learners can answer questions in English, but their answers feel too short.
Or they feel like conversations stop too quickly.
That's right. They say things like yes, no, or I like it, and then they don't know what to say next.
And that's where because can really help.
Yes, because helps you explain your ideas.
It helps you give a reason.
And it helps you sound more natural in conversations.
So today, we're going to take our time. We'll explain what because means.
We'll show you how to use it.
And most importantly, we'll practice using it in simple, real-life situations.
Before we start, remember to like this video, share it with someone learning English, and subscribe to Mr. Bob English.
It really helps the channel, and we're very happy you're here. Okay, let's get started. What does because mean?
So, Anna, let's start very simply. What does the word because mean?
That's a great question, Bob. Because is used to give a reason.
Yes, it answers the question why.
Exactly. When you say something and then you want to explain why, you can use because. For example, if I say, I like coffee, someone might ask why. And then I can say, because it helps me wake up.
Perfect example. So, because connects two ideas. The first idea is what you think or feel. The second idea is the reason. And together, they make your sentence clearer.
Yes. Without because, your sentence is fine. But with because, it feels more complete. It feels more natural. And this is something native speakers do all the time. They often explain their ideas, even in very simple ways.
For example, I'm tired because I worked late. I'm happy because I finished my work. I'm nervous because I have a test.
These are all very common sentences.
And they are all very natural.
The good news is, you don't need difficult grammar to use because. You just need a simple sentence. And that's what we'll practice today.
Let's start with very basic sentence patterns. The most common pattern is statement plus because plus reason.
For example, I like tea because it's relaxing. I don't like cold weather because it hurts my hands. I'm learning English because it's useful.
These sentences are short, they are clear, and they sound natural.
Yes, and notice something important. The part after because does not need to be long. It can be very simple. It's relaxing. It hurts my hands. It's useful.
That's it. Many learners think they need long explanations, but they don't. One small reason is enough, and often one small reason is better.
Yes, it keeps your English clear and easy to understand. Now let's practice using because together. I'll say a sentence without because. Then I'll say the same sentence with because. And Anna will do the same.
Sounds good. Okay, first sentence. I like coffee. Now with because. I like coffee because it gives me energy.
Nice. My turn. I don't like rain. Now with because. I don't like rain because it makes me feel tired.
Great. Second example. I'm staying home today. With because. I'm staying home today because I feel tired.
My turn. I'm learning English. With because. I'm learning English because I want to travel.
Perfect. You see how easy that is? We didn't change the main idea, we just added a reason. And now the sentence feels more complete.
Now let's talk about why because is so useful when you speak English.
Many English learners can answer questions, but their answers are very short.
For example, do you like your job? Yes. That answer is okay, but the conversation may stop.
Yes, but if you say, yes, I like my job because the people are friendly, now the conversation can continue.
The other person might say, oh, that's nice. Or, what kind of work do you do? Or, I like friendly coworkers too.
Exactly. Because helps you keep conversations going. It gives the other person something to respond to, and that makes conversations feel more natural and relaxed.
Also, using because helps you feel more confident. You're not just giving short answers, you're explaining yourself, even just a little, and that feels good. Let's look at some common everyday topics where you can practice using because.
Food is a great one.
Yes, everyone talks about food. For example, I like pizza because it's easy to eat. I don't like spicy food because it hurts my stomach. I like home cooking because it feels healthier.
All very normal sentences.
Another common topic is weather. I like sunny days because they make me feel happy. I don't like cold mornings because it's hard to get up. I like rain because it feels calming.
Work and study are also very common topics. I like my job because it's interesting. I don't like long meetings because they feel boring. I'm studying English because I need it for work.
Free time is another great topic. I like watching TV because it helps me relax. I enjoy walking because it clears my mind. I like weekends because I can rest.
These are all simple sentences.
And they are all things people say every day. Now let's look at something important. Word order. In English, we usually put because in the middle of the sentence. First, we say the main idea, then we say because, then we say the reason.
For example, I'm tired because I worked late. I'm happy because I finished my work. I'm nervous because I have a test.
This is the most common way to use because, and it's the best way for learners to start.
Yes, you may hear other sentence orders later, but for now, this is perfect. Simple, clear, natural.
Now let's talk about a few common mistakes learners make with because. One common mistake is using because alone.
For example, someone asks, "Why are you tired?" And the learner says, "Because I worked late."
This is not wrong in speaking. Native speakers sometimes say this, but for learners, it's better to practice full sentences.
Yes, it's better to say, "I'm tired because I worked late." This helps you practice sentence structure, and it sounds clearer. Another common mistake is trying to explain too much. Learners sometimes say very long reasons, and they get confused. Remember, one small reason is enough. You don't need a long story. For example, instead of saying, "I like this job because it allows me to improve my professional skills and work with different kinds of people from many backgrounds," you can say, "I like this job because I learn new things." That's much easier, and it still sounds good. Yes, simple is powerful. Now let's do some real speaking practice. I'll ask a question. You'll answer using because, then I'll answer too. You can listen, you can repeat, or you can pause the video and answer out loud. All of these are great ways to practice. First question, why are you learning English?
I'm learning English because I want to communicate with more people.
Great answer. Now my turn. I'm learning English because it helps me at work. Both answers are simple, both answers are clear, and both sound natural. Next question, why do you like your favorite food?
I like my favorite food because it reminds me of home.
Nice. My turn. I like my favorite food because it's comforting. Very natural. Next question. Why do you like weekends?
I like weekends because I can rest and relax.
My turn. I like weekends because I have more free time. Perfect. Now it's your turn. Think about these questions. Why are you learning English? Why do you like your favorite food? Why do you like weekends? Try to answer each one with because. Take your time. There's no rush. Now, let's look at how because is used in short conversations. These are the kinds of conversations you have every day, at work, at school, with friends, with family. Here's a simple example. Person A, do you like coffee? Person B, yes, I like coffee because it helps me wake up. That's it, short and natural. Another example. Person A, why are you staying home? Person B, I'm staying home because I feel tired. Again, very simple. Another one. Person A, do you like this movie? Person B, yes, I like it because it's funny. These conversations are not complicated, and that's the point. Real English is often simple. Now let's practice using because with feelings. This is very useful in daily life. We often talk about how we feel. Happy, tired, stressed, excited, nervous, and because helps us explain those feelings. For example, I'm happy because I finished my work. I'm tired because I didn't sleep well. I'm stressed because I have many deadlines. I'm excited because I'm going on a trip. I'm nervous because I have a presentation. All of these sentences are common, and they are easy to use. Yes, you can use them at work, at school, or just talking with friends. Now think about how you feel today. Are you happy, tired, relaxed, busy? Try to make one sentence using because. For example, I'm relaxed because it's the weekend. Or, I'm tired because I woke up early. Say it out loud if you can. That helps your speaking. Now let's connect because to opinions. Opinions are what you think or feel about something, and because helps you explain those opinions. For example, I like this cafe because it's quiet. I don't like this app because it's confusing. I think this class is good because the teacher explains clearly. I don't like traffic because it wastes time. These sentences are very common, and they sound confident. You're not just saying what you think, you're also saying why, and that makes your English stronger. Let's do some opinion practice. I'll give you a topic, you give your opinion using because.
Okay, I'm ready.
First topic, mornings.
I don't like mornings because I feel sleepy.
Very natural. My turn. I like mornings because they are quiet. Second topic, working from home.
I like working from home because I can focus better.
Nice. My turn. I like working from home because I save time. Third topic, learning English.
I like learning English because it helps me connect with people.
My turn. I like learning English because it opens new opportunities. Great. Now it's your turn. Think about these topics. Mornings, working from home, learning English. Try to make one sentence for each using because. Again, keep it simple. Now let's talk about negative sentences. Because works the same way. For example, I don't like loud music because it gives me a headache. I don't watch TV at night because I get tired. I don't eat late because it affects my sleep. These sentences are clear, and they are very common. You don't need special grammar. Just add because and your reason. Now think of one thing you don't like. It can be small. For example, noise, traffic, cold weather, or waking up early. Try to make a sentence. I don't like blank because blank. Simple and clear. Now let's try something a little different. We'll take one topic and give different reasons. This helps you practice flexibility. Let's choose the topic coffee. Here are some possible sentences. I like coffee because it gives me energy. I like coffee because it tastes good. I like coffee because it helps me focus. I don't like coffee because it makes me nervous. I don't like coffee because I prefer tea. All of these sentences are correct, and they show that opinions can be different. Yes, there is no right or wrong. Now try this with a topic you like. For example, mornings, weekends, your job, or English. Try to think of 2 different reasons. You don't have to say them perfectly, just try. Now, let's talk about why practicing because is so important for your English. When you use because, you practice making longer sentences, connecting ideas, explaining yourself. All of these are key speaking skills.
Yes, and they help you feel more confident. Instead of feeling stuck, you have a way to continue. You know what to say next. You can say your idea, then you can say why. That's powerful, and it doesn't require advanced English, just simple words. Just practice. Now let's do one final practice together. This time, imagine we're having a real conversation. Anna, I'll ask you a question. Anna, why do you like learning English? I like learning English because it helps me communicate with people from different countries.
Great answer. Now I'll answer the same question. I like learning English because it makes me feel more confident. Both answers are simple, both answers are clear, and both sound natural. That's real English.
So today we learned how to use the word because in English. We learned that because is used to give a reason. We practiced simple sentence patterns. We used because with opinions, feelings, and everyday topics. And we practiced speaking in a natural, relaxed way. Remember, you don't need long sentences. One idea and one reason is enough. Practice using because in your daily life, at work, at school, with friends, even talking to yourself.
Yes, talking to yourself is great practice. Say your sentences out loud. The more you practice, the more natural it feels. Thank you so much for learning with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Mr. Bob English, and share it with someone learning English. And leave a comment below. Write one sentence using because. We'd love to read it. See you next time. Bye everyone. Keep practicing your English.